New security video shows the shooting in Times Square last night that injured a tourist who is already in custody for this and who police are looking for right now. As we get reaction from people visiting the city, we have live team coverage here on News 4 starting now. Good to have you with us. I'm Adam Cooperstein. A lot of developments this morning about this Times Square shooting last night. What you're seeing right here is surveillance video of the man who pulled the trigger, and police sources are now telling us he appears to be a migrant staying at a shelter nearby. Right now, there's a tourist recovering from the shooting. Police are looking for the gunman that you see in the white in this video. And let's begin our time coverage from Times Square with team coverage from Times Square with News 4's Mark Santia and that video, Mark.
Yeah, one person right now. One person is in custody. One person on the run right now, Adam. There is a citywide manhunt for the shooter. Multiple law enforcement sources say the two appear to be migrants living at the Stewart Hotel. Now, we want to show you how this all unfolded. Take a look at this surveillance video obtained by News 4. This shows how the chaos all started here inside JD Sports. Law enforcement sources say you can see the store security guard zero in on one person and stop the guy dressed in white. The guard motions repeatedly to the bag he's holding in his right hand while blocking his path to the exit. Another person comes over and leaves. Our sources say the security guard asked to inspect the bag. Another man in a blue jacket steps over. As the security guard speaks with him, the man in the white begins fumbling with his over-the-shoulder bag. You can see he turns his back to the security guard as she's distracted talking to the other man. Suddenly, the man dressed in white spins around with a gun in his right hand. The security guard sees this and begins to run as the man in white raises the gun and fires a shot. The bullet misses the security guard and hits a Brazilian tourist in the leg. News 4 also obtained still images of the gunman without his coat, still dressed in white, with a gun in his right hand, turn and fire outside the store as he's running through Times Square. The gunshots fired at police. Law enforcement sources tell News 4 the guy you saw in the blue jacket in that video is in custody. He is being questioned. Police tell us he's 15 years old, but at this time, right now, police are still searching for the shooter. We're live in Times Square. I'm Mark Santia, News 4 New York.
Okay, Mark, thank you. Let's continue our team coverage now with News 4's Romney Smith in Midtown. Romney, you saw the video. It's concerning. And you've talked to tourists. They have concerns. They have safety issues that they're worried about in Times Square, too.
A huge concern. There was a massive police presence here all night long and into the early morning as police continue to investigate. They just wrapped up about 20 minutes ago, and a lot of people stopping, asking what's going on, knowing that police were investigating the shooting. Here's a look at the man that police are still searching for right now. Police say he's approximately between 15 and 20 years old. He was dressed, like Mark said, in all white at the time of the crime. Police say he fired at the store security guard, hit a woman who was shopping, and then took off. NYPD officers chased him, and that shooter slipped right where I am between buildings, fired 2 shots at police, and managed to get away. Police tell us they did not return fire because it was so busy and full of people. People we spoke with this morning had mixed reaction knowing that a shooting happened in such a busy area.
I hear all these things about increased crime rate on the subways and all. I never see it.
We're that close. We could have been the ones that been shot instead of that individual. We're just going to shop around and look around because we're visitors. So we're that one tourist got shot in the leg that could have been us. So we just thank God.
Now, we know that woman who was injured, that tourist from Brazil, is expected to be okay from her leg injury. In the meantime, police urging us to share the information that if you recognize the shooter or know his whereabouts, you are urged to call them immediately. We're live in Midtown. Romney Smith, News